This is the Palestrina stitch. You're going to work towards you, and if this is my line of stitching right along here, I'm going to come up just on the left, and I'm going to do a little diagonal stitch across my line, and then I'm going to come up across it. So you can kind of make the first part of an X. Okay? Now I'm going to scoot underneath that, and I've got my thread down below in a C shape. I'm going to scoot through the top, and I'm going to pull that wrap sort of up towards the top of my stitch. Now I've got these two little legs here, and now I'm going to form another C, and I'm going to come up through that right leg, scoot under it, and go across my working thread and pull it down this way. So that is the Palestrina stitch. So let's do another one. We're going to do form a little diagonal stitch by going straight across our line of stitching. There's our diagonal. I'm going to pull this up towards you, and you don't want to tug too tight and distort the diagonal, but that lets these two little legs be shown. Then I form a C, scoot under and over the top of that working thread. And so what this stitch creates is just a little line of little knots pretty close to one another. So there's my diagonal. I scoot under and tug toward the top, form a C, and scoot under the right leg and over the top of my working thread. Now the trick of this is just getting your stitches pulled the same consistency and spaced evenly, and that's easy to do. With just a little bit of practice, you can do this stitch really well. When I scoot underneath my thread, I always scoot with the eye of my needle. Tug it up, create the C, under and over. Go straight across our line of work. Create a diagonal, scoot under, tug it just slightly towards the top, form a C with our thread underneath the right leg and over the top. This is a very cute little stitch. You can vary the length of this stitch and have more little uprights coming out there, little horizontal stitches that would show more right here, or you can even take your stitch smaller. And have hardly anything right here showing. I'll walk you through it one more time. You've got your diagonal stitched form. You're going to go through it and pull it towards the top. Form a C with your working thread. Go under and over. And tug it. To end the stitch, you're just going to go down right on the line of work, and that finishes the pattern, and that is called the Palestrina stitch.